Howdy folks, Chuck here, Wynot Wander. We are sitting alongside the road, right across the road from Eagle Harbor, Michigan. Maybe I can show you that real quick. There we go. Got the GoPro mounted up on the dash for this trip, but it only looks straight ahead. But there is Eagle Harbor. The town kind of surrounds it, where this is looking somewhat south towards a house right there. We're facing somewhat east. Not absolutely sure of the direction now. My compass here says I'm facing south. Maybe we came in from the west. Remember, we turned right back behind me, but anyway, we're headed from Eagle Harbor to Copper Harbor, Michigan. More specifically, the Harbor House, which we've been told is a great restaurant to go to up here. So anyway, it says 14 miles away. It takes about 14 minutes. We'll take you along with us. Just cruising the Copper Island. October 1st. Making kind of a series of videos out of it here. 14 miles. We just got done from Calumet to Eagle Harbor. Now we're Eagle Harbor to Copper Harbor. The first segment was Houghton to Calumet. Makes the videos shorter each one and break it up. Hopefully it'll be a little easier to edit. Try and keep them reasonable length. If it was a 2-hour video, everybody'd be bored. Nobody'd want to see it. Hopefully people find something interesting in here. If you do find something interesting, please subscribe. If you have a question, leave a comment. If you have any advice as we bumble our way around America, please tell us what we ought to do different. Thanks for watching. Here we go. Next stop hopefully will be the Harbor House in Copper Harbor, Michigan. It's a pretty full drive. A lot of the leaves are changing. A lot of them aren't yet. We had heard a couple weeks ago that they were changing down south more than they were up north, and we're certainly experiencing that today. There's a lot less color here than there was 30 miles south at Houghton. Everything's still really green up here. But I noticed as I checked weather the last few days, it's been considerably warmer up here, like 10 degrees warmer here than it was down Houghton. I think the temperature has a minor effect on the leaves changing. It's my understanding that amount of daylight or length of days has more to do with it than anything. But you can combine them in different ways. Colorado's right in the midst of their aspens changing. I've seen some pictures some friends have posted. It's really brilliant leaf changes down there. Some really brilliant here as well, but not quite as pronounced in this part of the Keweenaw Peninsula. Keweenaw Peninsula. There's a deer across the road.
Might be another one. Usually they travel in pairs.
Well, this time of year you never know.
Yeah.
The bucks ought to be gathering their herds. Okay, folks, it is the Keweenaw Peninsula. Keweenaw. I know I keep mispronouncing it, saying the quinoa. For some reason, that's easier for me to say than Keweenaw. Keweenaw. It's Keweenaw Peninsula. But the W is before the N. That was my point. It's Keweenaw.
No.
Keweenaw. I know I've been saying Keweenaw a lot. You can leave that off the comments. I think I got it right for the time being, at least. I know the difference. I just don't always say it properly. How's that? Nice tree-lined road here. I believe this is Michigan 26.
Yeah.
Following the shore of Lake Superior here on Bailey off to our right here. Can't see it in this camera. I'm only catching glimpses of it once in a while myself. Linda spotted it first. Oh, got a stop sign controlling it, it looks like. Here's the sign for that. So we're stopped here on the red. They must be working down below, I would guess. Or maybe they're going to lunch.
Okay, green.
Okay, now we got
I want to get a picture of this sign up here. When you get up here, I just want you to go slow so I can get it, please.
Okay.
There's this Silver River Falls. I don't know if I can see falls through here. Evidently not.
Yeah, I don't see anything. The water would be flowing this way, I think.
Okay.
Because that's towards the lake.
Oh, I don't want that. Rockaway Mountain Drive, West Bluff, Copper Harbor. Yeah, I don't want that. I thought it was something.
Copper Harbor, 10 miles. Oh, there is Lake Superior again.
It's a really pretty drive, though.
It is a pretty drive.
A little air in the back because it seems like Jasper's back there panting. He's probably thirsty, but he hasn't figured out to drink from the lake. So I'll try one more time and get him a drink before we're going to eat.
Log cabin.
See why people live up here. I mean, like, who knew? And I do look forward to driving through the rest of Michigan just to see it. I've never been to Michigan.
I don't either.
And I will say that so far I've been pretty impressed with it. I like it. I mean, like, I could live here, you know. I don't want to, but just that I could. You know, there's some places I've always been like, I could live here.
Oh.
A lot of places I don't want to. Like, I don't know that I would want to live in the deserts of Arizona.
Some people do it like it.
I know, yep, but I could live here. I like this a lot.
Michigan.
Yep,
Very
and
expansive.
I like the lake, and I mean, I really do like. If I lived here, though, I would just like Minnesota. That's something we noticed. So we were in Duluth a couple of years ago before the whole COVID thing started, and the humidity in Duluth was, you know, it was very apparent. The humidity was very apparent. And we were there in March. And I was there in
chilly.
July, and it was it was chilly in March, but I was there in July, and the humidity, it was like just stifling.
Yeah. You know, I bet the humidity's high too. There's an awful lot of water around.
Right, but here we've been here when it's warm, you know, hot. It just doesn't feel like the same kind of humidity. My brother lived in Minneapolis. There's a lot more lakes in Michigan. Like, isn't it the land of 1,000 lakes or 10,000 lakes or whatever? Minnesota. Did I say Michigan?
Yeah.
I meant Minnesota, so I think that might have something to do with the humidity in Minnesota versus the humidity in Michigan. Because what I haven't noticed here, even when it's warm, the humidity being as bad. And when I was talking to my brother, here's where I was going with that. When I was talking to my brother, they used to live in Minnesota, and now they live down in Arkansas. And we were talking about the difference of humidity from Minnesota to Arkansas. And it is a lot different, the humidity in the north, and it was like that in Ohio. That's where I grew up in. The humidity of the north is different, and I don't know if it's because of the, it probably is because of the Great Lakes, but in the south, it doesn't, it's like it just, I don't know, it doesn't seem to consume the air the way it does in the north. I just know that the humidity in Duluth that time was,
I don't remember that at all.
Well, I'm talking about in July, when I was there in July.
Oh, yeah. I'm with you.
It was like 80 degrees outside, but the humidity was so present, and it was just so hot from that humidity. And I know I get like that in Arkansas, where the humidity is really high, and I grumble about it, but it's not the same. It just, it's terrible up in the north. And I remember it being like that in Ohio in the summer. The humidity was just terrible. So, I don't know. If somebody knows or wants to comment on that, that'd be great. I'm happy to hear thoughts or be educated on it, but I just know that Michigan thus far, I've been very impressed with it. It's very pretty. Not what I expected. Motorcycle gang.
Yeah, all three of them.
Yeah.
Didn't see any patches on their backs.
But the one guy had like one of them visor or windshield pictures, you know. That's our next adventure, motorcycles.
Looks like we'll follow the water all the way now.
Yeah, that was why I wanted to come this way. I knew we were going to follow the shoreline. Stop it. He's not hurt. I know he's digging and moving all that everywhere. Sparky, what are you doing? Gosh. Come on. Jasper's laying right there. Don't lay on him. Sparky's just...
Eagle Lodge, Lakeside Cabins. How about that? Little cabins for rent. That area is closed.
I guess it is. No trespassing. Suspect that now.
Usually 35 is houses and things around.
State Harbor.
Oh.
There you go.
They've got a buzz down in there now.
Copper Harbor.
It just says it's the town of Copper Harbor. Back there, there's a sign saw the anchor sign, wasn't sure what it meant, but I guess it means there's a harbor up here. In Arkansas, there's a boat ramp. There'll be a little picture of a boat on a trailer. Some water, so we're going to go have a look and see just what the harbor.
High voltage overhead. There you go. Looks like a harbor to me.
Looks like a boat ramp, a boat dock, boat something. Pretty nicely developed, it looks like. A little marina, but yeah, I guess not really a marina. I don't think it's a business. I think it's just, I don't know what all it is.
Animals have to be on the 6-foot leash. A little chipmunk back there.
Yeah, they don't like them on long leashes because they get away too easily.
Oh, Lily.
Help secure U.S. borders. I guess across the water is Canada, so maybe there is a border issue. I don't know. If you see suspicious activities such as, okay.
Do not enter water, electrical shock hazard. Isn't that interesting?
Huh.
Huh, indeed. Indeed.
Well, these people here had, looks like a canoe and a kayak, or maybe 2 kayaks. It says, don't enter the water, electrical shock hazard. There is a boat trailer here. Is this a boat ramp over here? I think it is. Hunter's Point. Okay, yeah, so here is a boat ramp. We're just on, I think, more or less the south end, or it says I'm pointing north right now. So northwest would be just on the west edge of the town of Copper Harbor. And Lynn's afraid I'm going to go the wrong way here.
Take us in the water.
Get her feet wet. I'm just showing the boat ramp. What better way to do it than drive into the water? Boat launch, no parking. Alright. A couple of boat trailers. So if we had a boat, there's where you can put it in the water if you're in Copper Harbor, Michigan. Okay, it says 0.8 miles. Should be 0.8 to our Harbor House restaurant. If we've got the right place. We're kind of out exploring. Don't know anything yet. Looks like that used to be a standard station. Coffee Rose House, fresh roast. Building that, whatever it is, or maybe remodeling it.
Oh, there's 41.
Houghton goes that way, yeah. Minnetonka.
Oh, Tamarack.
Tamarack Inn.
I have to go into those. See what
Astor House Hotel. Spirit of the North, Anchorage and
in 1,000
Wellness
feet,
Center.
turn left.
1,000 feet, turn left, okay.
Wow, this is touristy.
Oh yeah, look at all the ATVs.
In 600 feet, turn left.
600 feet.
Maybe up there where it says Coca-Cola. Adventure
Turn
red
left.
bikes.
Then, turn right.
Gifts. I have no idea. Groceries. Where is this supposed to be on the water wherever we're going?
I thought so.
Ah, that's probably it down there, then maybe. Loon is in. Yeah, I'm gonna want to go in.
Laughing Loon
I
Gifts.
like those little things there.
Harbor House Restaurant.
There you go. Good.
Don't see very many vehicles around it.
Turn right.
Maybe they're not open yet. Yeah.
Your destination will be on the
There's
Your
the sign
destination is
post.
on the
left.
I was just
Sign.
showing the sign here.
Mhm.
And I suppose this says closed on Fridays.
Taste of history.
Doesn't say anything.
No, the sign back there had the hours, but I didn't see it because it just kind of, if you want to circle back around.
Oh, yeah.